over the Warriors, Blazers, and Kings. And they trail as we go to the fourth here in Game 1 of the 2008 playoffs. LeBron starting the fourth quarter on the sideline as the Cavs trail by 4. They've only shot 36% from the field. Game 2 Monday here in Cleveland, and the series shifts to the nation's capital.
Dave, they had a lot of comebacks because they were behind a lot. And if you play from behind as often as Cleveland did, it's going to come back and catch you. This series and this game is going to come down to shot making. If the support players for Cleveland, and right now Serbiak, West, and Gibson are combined 7 for 24. If they can hit some shots in the fourth, Cleveland can win the game. If they don't, it's going to be very tough.
Devin Brown hit the shot for Cleveland. Now Sangaila on the drive, and he's fouled by Daniel Gibson. That's the first on Gibson, first in the period. Well, this was a highly anticipated series for a lot of reasons. Third straight year these two teams have met in the first round. All the trash talking that started in that 06 series when LeBron went up to Gilbert Arenas at the foul line, said if you miss these free throws, the game's over. That was in overtime with 15 seconds left. Arenas wasn't real happy with it. He didn't like it, ended up missing those free throws. Gilbert Arenas has made a lot of comments since then, like this one, saying they might have the number 2 player, referring to LeBron James, meaning he's number 2 behind Kobe Bryant, but they don't have number 1 at the end of the quarter, end of the half, or end of game player. And he's referring to himself, and Arenas showed that at the end of the first quarter by bearing a long 3.
This is going to be some series. This is going to be a long series, and there's going to be a lot going on both on the court and off.
And of course, Deshaun Stevenson and LeBron James are going back and forth here over the last month or so. Shot clock at 8. Ilgauskas in the lane on Blatch, and a foul call. That's the first on Washington here in the period.
Well, Washington is converging on Ilgauskas, but they're doing it a little late and allowing him to get into the lane, and then in that case, in that last play, step through and get an angle and be able to draw a foul. And listen, this guy is going to be an 85% free throw shooter. So if you're gonna foul him, he's going to make it. If you're going to double team him, get there so he can't get the shot up and get to the free throw line.
He's 7 of 7 today at the line. Don't forget, coming up next on ABC, Game 1, another anticipated matchup, Phoenix and San Antonio rematch of last year's series. Toronto, Orlando, Philly, Detroit Sunday on TNT, along with Atlanta, Boston. Then on NBA TV Tuesday, it's Game 2, Toronto and Orlando. You were a one-time Celtic. We talked with Eddie Jordan, a one-time Laker, before the game about this. How great is it to see both the Celtics and Lakers back on top coming into the playoffs?
Well, you're talking about two storied franchises that played and competed against each other in 10 NBA Finals. The Celtics, of course, won 8 of those 10, but it's like a lot of new interest in the game, a renewed interest in the game. And Boobie Gibson hitting a big-time 3, and it's just great for basketball.
Cleveland back up after what's ruled a 2 by Gibson. Well, Eddie Jordan, in response to that question about the Lakers Celtics, says it's great because it brings several different generations into the mix. And even Antoine Jameson said he grew up watching, not necessarily those matchups. He was too young at that point, but Michael Jordan when the Bulls were taking on the Pistons in the East, and then the Lakers in the finals and the Jazz, and said it's great to see marquee names in terms of teams back on top. Mason missing. Here comes Cleveland leading by 1. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. And the Cavs regaining the lead without LeBron James on the floor.
Not a good shot that time by Mason. And actually Arenas got upset with it and said something to him, come back down the floor.
Ilgauskas in the lane. Gets the roll. Ilgauskas with 20 points, and the Cavs are up 3 on Washington. Timeout, Wizards.